Welcome to the deep dive. Imagine mounting a camera to the roof of a 4x4, driving it through a corrosive saltwater storm in pitch blackness, and expecting perfectly stable 30 times magnified video.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds completely impossible.
Right. But today, our source material is the official spec sheet for a piece of gear that does exactly that. We're looking at the Bolin EXU230H EX Ultra 1080p60 outdoor PTZ camera. And, PTZ just stands for pan, tilt, and zoom.
Exactly.
Okay, let's unpack this, because our mission here is to explore the extreme engineering required for this level of broadcasting. We have to frame this not just as delicate electronics, but as a nearly indestructible piece of industrial surveillance gear.
It really is. What's fascinating here is the sheer length they go to for environmental protection. I mean, this isn't just weather resistant. The mechanical housing is fully waterproof, IP67 rated aluminum.
Oh, wow. So water is just not getting
Completely blocked out. And get this, it is entirely filled with nitrogen.
Wait, nitrogen? What?
Well, nitrogen is a dry, inert gas, so it displaces all the oxygen and moisture inside the unit. That means no matter how fast the temperature drops outside, the lens will never fog up from the inside.
That is brilliant, actually.
Right. Plus, it complies with the C5 anti-corrosion standard, so salt and harsh chemicals just won't eat away at it. It even has these quirky physical features like a built-in windshield wiper and its own sun shield.
I mean, it's essentially a deep-sea submarine. You've got this fully pressurized, impenetrable environment.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it.
And I love this one detail. The heat dissipation module is replaceable without ever dismantling the camera.
Yeah.
Think of it like a submarine's periscope. You can swap out an external component on the hull without ever letting water into the crew cabin below.
Right, because the heat transfers passively through external metal fins. So the internal electronics remain perfectly sealed. You maintain the integrity of that internal atmosphere.
Exactly. But, a rugged exterior is completely useless if the internal optics are just rattled into a blurry mess by the harsh environment. Which brings us to the internal stabilization.
Yeah, because we have to talk about what is actually looking out from inside that fortress.
Right. What's powering the actual video?
So inside is a SOY 1/1.8-inch star vista SEX sensor. It is engineered specifically for hypersensitivity in low light, and it's equipped with a massive 30x optical zoom.
That is a lot of zoom for something moving around.
It is, but it features super image stabilization, which is designed to stop vibrations dead in their tracks on moving surfaces like boats or, military vehicles.
Oh, wow.
And it manages to do this in near total darkness, seeing down to 0.000008 lux. To put that number in perspective, that is essentially seeing clearly by the light of a single star on a moonless night.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, because I have to push back a little on the physics here.
Sure, go ahead.
If this camera is physically bouncing around on the roof of a 4x4 or slamming through ocean waves, how does a motorized head keep a 30x zoom perfectly targeted?
That's a great question.
I mean, wouldn't the internal gears eventually slip or just drift off-center from all that physical shock?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture of robotic camera movement, that kind of physical drift is a very common point of failure. But Bolin answers that with what they call zero deviation positioning, or ZDP.
Is it just a marketing term?
No, it's actual tech. It uses closed-loop stepper motors. So instead of just blindly spinning a gear and hoping it went the right distance, the camera uses sensors to constantly verify its exact physical coordinates.
So it always knows where it's pointing.
Exactly. If a wave smashes into the boat and knocks the camera an inch to the left, the motor instantly calculates that deviation and snaps it back to true center.
That is wild.
Yeah, and this motorization covers a huge physical range, too. It sweeps 340 degrees horizontally and 210 degrees vertically, all while remaining perfectly smooth and silent.
So what does this all mean? The MSRP for this unit sits at $8,395.
Yeah, it's definitely an investment.
Why would someone invest that much capital into a single camera rather than just using standard high-end broadcast gear and sticking a protective umbrella over it?
Well, it really highlights an important question about the true cost of failure. Standard gear fails when the environment is unforgiving. These are built for high-stakes applications.
Like what?
Like Formula One tracks, horse racing, amusement parks, and OB vans. In those scenarios, you literally can't afford to miss a split second of action because of engine vibration or a sudden downpour.
Right. Outside broadcast fans need that reliability.
Exactly. And it even includes these broadcast-friendly touches, like a 360-degree antenna-shaped tally light, That's the red indicator light that lets the talent and crew know exactly when the camera is live from any angle.
It really is a fascinating intersection of tank-like durability and microscopic optical precision.
Absolutely. The handle with care sticker is officially retired for this one.
But, I want to leave you with a final thought to ponder. Buried in the specs, it mentions you can add an optional laser projector to this unit.
The laser projector.
Yeah. If this camera can perfectly stabilize a 30 times zoom in pitch black chemically corrosive environments while mounted to a military vehicle,
Uh-huh.
what exactly are its operators using that laser to point at in the dead of night?